Hi students, welcome to my channel. In this channel we provide the in-depth knowledge of different programming languages like C, C++, Java, Python, which will differentiate you with other students. In our series of Python for class 12, we have already uploaded 8 lectures. Today we are here to discuss the 9th lecture, in which we will discuss something known as jump statements, continue and break. In our last class, we have discussed loops. I think everybody has understood how loops are working. Do some practical questions. Next class, we are planning to have a practical questions regarding loops. Today we will see something known as jump statements, that is break and continue. So please try to concentrate what we are discussing. Let's start. Python offers two jump statements. One is break and second one is continue. What is break? Break is a keyword. What is keyword? Keyword is a word whose meaning is already defined to a machine. A break statement terminates the very loop it lies within. Execution resumes from the next statement after the body of the loop. So what is break? Break is a keyword. As the name specify, it will break something. What it will break? It will break loop. Which loop? In which it is used. The break is a keyword whenever encountered inside the loop. It may be for loop or it may be while loop. Python supports two types of loop that we have discussed in the last class. First one is for loop and second one is while loop. So whenever a break keyword is encountered inside the loop, it takes control to the next statement after the body of the loop without executing rest of the statement that we have written after the break statement. तो जब भी break encounter होगा, control कहाँ चला जाएगा? To the next statement after the body of the loop, terminating the loop. Getting my point? There are certain situations then where we are using this break. Let's see some examples. So see, here we have written the syntax while test condition statement 1. If this condition happens, suppose if I write if a equal to 5, or you can say if age equal to or age is less than 0. What does it means? A person cannot have a age in negative number ना. एटलीस्ट वन डे का तो होगा ही ना किसी का एज. -1 डे तो हो ही नहीं सकता. तो जब अगर एज -1 है, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट एज वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट समथिंग, तो मूविंग फॉरवर्ड इज नो सेंस. So we will break that loop. So if age is less than 0, we have to break, otherwise we will execute statement 2 or statement 3. Getting my point? So same for loop also, for variable in sequence statement 1, if this condition happens then break. Whenever a break keyword is encountered inside the loop, it takes control to the next statement after the body of the loop. तो जैसे break keyword encounter होगा यहाँ से, कंट्रोल सीधा कहाँ चले जाएगा? टू स्टेटमेंट 4. दिस स्टेटमेंट 4 comes under this for loop. So whenever a break keyword is encountered inside the loop, it takes control to the next statement after the body of the loop. This is a body of the loop. तो यहाँ से सीधा स्टेटमेंट कहाँ चले जाएगा? And the loop will terminate. Getting my point? Let's see some examples how we are using this break. Suppose here a equal to b equal to c equal to 0. We are initializing 0 to all the three variables a, b, c. For I in range 1 to 10, it will execute from 1 to 10. Means start comma stop -1. तो कहाँ से रेंज स्टार्ट होगा? 1 से स्टार्ट होगा और कहाँ तक चले जाएगा? 10 तक चले जाएगा. मतलब it will execute this loop 10 times. Then we are writing a is equal to int input enter number 1, b is equal to int input enter number 2. So with the help of input function, we are scanning two values in string format and we are converting that string format data into integer with the type function called int. a और b में suppose आपका क्या है? If b equal to 0, then print divide by 0 and then break. So what we are doing, we are trying to divide number 1 by number 2. If number 2 is 0, anything divided by 0 is an infinity. तो देयर इज नो नीड टू मूव फॉरवर्ड इन द प्रोग्राम. तो वेन एवर बी इक्वल टू 0, अगर बी की वैल्यू 0 के इक्वलेंट हो जाती है तो एक मैसेज डिस्प्ले कीजिए. क्या मैसेज डिस्प्ले कीजिए? डिवाइड बाय 0, और वहीं से आप क्या हो जाइए? ब्रेक हो जाइए. तो व्हाट इज ब्रेक? ब्रेक इज अ कीवर्ड. Whenever encountered inside the loop, it take control to the next statement after the body of the loop. और अगर डिवाइड b इक्वल टू 0 नहीं है तो वो else पार्ट में जाएगा. c इज इक्वल टू a डिवाइड बाई b होगा और क्वेश्चन को डिस्प्ले कर देगा. तो these are the some conditions. I am not saying कि if you want to, I have already discussed in our previous classes कि these are the different tools provided by different languages. हर एक लैंग्वेज के पास बहुत सारे टूल्स होते हैं to achieve a particular task. अब which tool you have to use, that you have to decide. Means it's a duty of the programmer कि कौन सा टूल यूज़ करके क्या चीज़ अचीव करेगा. That is why if you are having a good concepts in the concepts in the लैंग्वेज, अगर लैंग्वेज में अगर आपकी बहुत अच्छी पकड़ है या बहुत अच्छे कंसेप्ट आपके क्लियर हैं, या फिर आपको मालूम है कि दिस लैंग्वेज कैन परफॉर्म दिस टास्क विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस टूल, देन यू कैन बी ए गुड प्रोग्रामर. until or unless you know the power of the language, how you can be a good programmer? ये चीज़ दिमाग में रखिए. That is why I always emphasize on the concept. क्योंकि अगर कंसेप्ट मालूम होंगे, वोकेबलरी मालूम होगी किसी भी लैंग्वेज की, तो यू कैन राइट अ प्रोग्राम एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. लॉजिक बिल्डिंग इज नॉट अ बिग डील, बट एटलीस्ट यू शुड नो व्हाट इज द पावर ऑफ द लैंग्वेज. सेम थिंग अगर आपको हिंदी में बात करना है या इंग्लिश में बात करना है, तो यू शुड नो द वोकेबलरी. अनटिल और अनलेस यू नो द वोकेबलरी ऑफ अ लैंग्वेज, हाउ you will able to speak or how you will able to communicate with others. That is why how this break is working, how this for loop is working, why for loop is there, while loop is there, why continue is there, why input is there, why print is there. So at least you should know these things very well. Then only you start doing the programming. ये नहीं कि पहले दिन ही आप प्रोग्रामिंग करने बैठ गए, हाँ सर आउटपुट आ गया 1 to 10 हमने डिस्प्ले कर दिया. No, this is not a programming. First, you should know each and every part of your language that you are learning. Once you are comfortable with these basics, then start doing programming. These are the small example. Now, break is not. This is just a small example where we can use a break keyword. Now, depending upon the situation, depending upon the requirement, तब आपको ये मालूम होना चाहिए यार ये चीज़ हमको करना है, तो इस चीज़ के लिए पाइथन के अंदर क्या है, दिस थिंग इज अवेलेबल, देन इजली यू कैन यूज दैट. सिंपल सा फंडा. बट until or unless you know the things, it is not possible for a person to do a good programming. Getting my point? So what is break? Break is a keyword. What is keyword? Keyword is a word whose meaning is already defined to a machine. So whenever a break keyword is encountered inside the loop, again I am saying only inside the loop. We cannot use break till date. We cannot use break anywhere outside the loop. So whenever a break keyword is encountered inside the loop, it takes control to the next statement after the body of the loop. This is one small example where we can use break. The next one is continue statement. What is continue? It is just opposite to the break. Unlike break statement, the continue statement forces the next iteration of the loop to take place, skipping any code in between. What does it mean? कि whenever a continue keyword is encountered inside the loop, again continue is what? Continue is a keyword. Or a jump statement. What is keyword? Keyword is a word whose meaning is already defined to a machine. So whenever a continue keyword is encountered inside the loop, it take control back to the beginning of the loop without executing rest of the statement. तो जैसे कंटिन्यू एनकाउंटर करेगा, देखो ब्रेक क्या है, जैसे ब्रेक एनकाउंटर करेगा तो लूप को ब्रेक करके कंट्रोल बाहर लेके चले जाएगा. लेकिन जब कंटिन्यू एनकाउंटर करेगा तो वो क्या करेगा, इट विल टेक कंट्रोल बैक टू द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द लूप. जहाँ से लूप स्टार्ट हुआ वापस वहाँ चले जाएगा और कंटिन्यू के नीचे जितने भी स्टेटमेंट्स हैं वो सारे एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करेगा फॉर दैट अ पर्टिकुलर आइट्रेशन. अगेन दिस कंटिन्यू एंड ब्रेक आर यूजुअली यूज्ड विद इफ कंडीशन. बाय because if you write directly break and continue in the first iteration, it will execute. you want to jump to a particular place depending upon the condition. अगर ये ऐसा होगा तो हम कंट्रोल को यहाँ लेके जाएंगे. That is why this continue and break are known as jump statement. तो कंडीशन तो सेटिस्फाई करनी पड़ेगी. See here, while test condition statement, if this condition happens, do one thing, continue. Statement 2, statement 3 will not execute, skipping 2, 3 and 4 statement. Getting my point? Means whenever a continue keyword is encountered inside the loop, when nothing special about while loop, nothing special about for loop. Whenever a continue keyword is encountered inside the loop, it take control back to the beginning of the loop without executing the rest of the statement. तो उसके नीचे जितने भी statements होंगे वो सारे वो execute नहीं करेगा और control वापस कहाँ चले जाएगा, beginning of the loop, and it will increment the index and start next iteration. शुरू से स्टार्ट नहीं होगा. सपोज अगर ये लूप आपका 10 टाइम्स रन हो रहा है और ये 5th टाइम में ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हो रही है, तो सिर्फ 5th टाइम के लिए ये स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होंगे ना. जब वापस वो 6 टाइम में होगा तो कंडीशन फॉल्स होगी तो ये आगे एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएंगे. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? ऐसा नहीं कि 5th टाइम में ये कंडीशन ट्रू हुआ तो फिर से 1 से स्टार्ट होगा. नो, इट विल स्टार्ट विद द 6th आइट्रेशन. फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर आइट्रेशन या उस पर्टिकुलर टाइम के लिए वो क्या करेगा, रेस्ट ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट को एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करेगा और कंट्रोल वापस कहाँ चले जाएगा, टू द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द लूप. तो दिस इज हाउ दिस कंटिन्यू वर्क्स. तो कंटिन्यू वर्क्स एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट टू द ब्रेक. same thing can be used in for loop also. The only difference is instead of while we are using for, otherwise continue works in the same fashion. Whenever a continue keyword is encountered inside the loop, it takes control back to the beginning of the loop without executing rest of the statements. Here we are writing skipping 2, 3 and 4 statements. Again loop will execute, and if this condition falls, it will execute 2, 3 and 4. So this is how break and else keyword, break and continue keyword works. So what is break and continue? Break and continue are jump statements. Means it helps you to jump to a particular place. So what is break? Break is a keyword whenever encountered inside the loop, it takes control to the next statement after the body of the loop. What is continue? Continue is a statement or a continue is a keyword. Whenever encountered inside the loop, it takes control back to the beginning of the loop without executing rest of the statement. Any doubt you can ask me. If you are having any doubt, you can write it in the comment box. I will try to reply within 24 to 48 hours. I think we should stop here. In the next class, we will learn something known as loop else and nested loops. But before going to that part, we will have one practical class in between. I think tomorrow I am planning to have that practical class, tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We will do some question on the basis of these loops, how these loops can be implemented in programs. That we will go through 2, 3, 4 programs. If any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, we will stop here. Okay, thank you very much. If you like the content of this channel, please like, share and subscribe as much you can. It will motivate us. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.